Hey guys, Midway Piper back with you. Happy International Pipe Smokers Day. This is the first one I've ever done, so um, there we go. Housekeeping for today. I've got this tiny little Rhodesian or Bulldog Bones pipe. I think you've seen this. You've seen this one before. At some point, a big old gnarly scar on it. Saddle stem. Diamond shank on it. Bones logo. And in it, I have some Tom Bigby from Country Squire. I almost didn't do a video today. It's gonna be a short one. There's those times when you get into a bit of a funk. Yep. Definitely been in one of those last couple of days, so here we are. Went to the chiropractor a couple of days ago, and she says she's never seen my back in as tense shape as it is. She asked what I was doing, and I said I'm just trying to not slip on my ass out here in this. It's got tons of ice up at work. There's just nothing we can do about it. It is supposed to start warming up over the weekend though, so hopefully that'll make some quick work of it. Put a lot of salt down, but it's in the low 20s, so it's not gonna do much good. There's supposed to be a chance of some snow tonight. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm over it. Yesterday I was looking at my phone, the weather app, seeing if looking at the next couple of days' weather, and I stupidly swiped to see if the next day, and the app doesn't work that way. But what it did is it switched to the other another saved location I have on my phone, and the other one was Miami, Florida. 78 degrees yesterday. That's crazy. But I could use a couple of days of that. That would actually feel really nice right now. I went back to the doctor yesterday, and I told him I still feel congested and like garbage. My face just hurts, my sinuses hurt, and I told him I just finished a course of antibiotics for my ear infections, and just kind of looks at me and goes, "How about we try a stronger antibiotic and see what happens?" And that was it. So I used to think that they didn't want to be giving antibiotics out like candy because, for fear of resistant bacteria and such, but this office doesn't seem to care too much. When I got there, one of the receptionists was taking phone calls on speakerphone. I was like, isn't this a, not a public conversation? It is absolutely amazing. But, started the next dose of antibiotics, picked them up this morning. So we'll see. Hopefully it does the trick, because I'm getting tired of feeling like shit. So, hopefully. But anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the day. Just curious if anybody is taking advantage of some of the sales online. I know Smoking Pipes has some sales on pretty much everything. Country Squire's got some sales on stuff. I think those are the only two I've really seen. I'm sure there's others as well, but I don't know. I might order some stuff later tonight. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I've got some stuff in my cart, but I don't know. You know, when you get in those funks and everything's just kind of meh. Yeah. Yeah, it'll go away. Move on with life and it'll be gone. But one quick piece of interesting news I've been watching is this nonsense discussion about giving a check to every tax-paying American. Stop it. Just stop it. I mean, would I like $5,000? Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. You know, I'd like even better than that. Cut our income taxes down. Cut our national debt. All those things. Stop trying to buy votes. That's what Biden did. Just stop that. I don't know. Again, $5,000 would be great. But really? I mean, I guess you could see it as a refund for all the stupid crap we've given money to, or our taxpayer money has been spent on. But I don't know. I think the point of it's easy right now with cutting all these costs and expenses and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of the easy stuff. I get a lot of great talking points of all the nonsense that we spent money on. Lots of headlines. But I'm more interested to see what's going to happen after the fact. It's easy to tear things down and get rid of them. But what are you going to do afterwards? That's the question. And reshuffle the chairs and we're going to get rid of the Department of Education. Well, actually, we're just going to move everyone over into a different department. And then we're going to get rid of the Department of Education, but we're going to keep everything going still. I don't know. I don't know. I guess in the grand scheme, it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll see. We will see. But it's just frustrating seeing all the emoting, shall we say, from those who spent the last 4 years complicit, essentially, in all the things that happened. Everyone's complaining about everything now. Some people are just over the moon happy about all the money cut, budget cuts, things of that sort. Now, I grew up, I don't know if I ever talked about this really. I grew up outside of DC in Northern Virginia. And that housing market was stupid. Actually, it's similar to what it is here, but there's the DC creep, I guess you could call it. As more and more bureaucrats got hired. People couldn't afford to live in DC, so they move out to Northern Virginia and Maryland. And they initially bought up horse ranches and split those into lots and built houses on them. And then the ranch homes weren't big enough, so then they tear down the ranch home and build a McMansion. And then you got to keep up with the Joneses, so their neighbor would tear down their ranch or just add a second story onto it. So, it's interesting to hear. I'm not there anymore. I don't know how it actually is, but hearing a lot of stories about how the housing market is getting decimated in those areas as all these federal employees are getting laid off. I don't know. I happen to believe that a smaller federal government's a better thing. But I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion a lot of this is just a purge right now to say we saved all this money and then put on the blinders as we rehire a whole mess of people for all these departments while people are satisfied with the cuts that were made and not really paying attention anymore. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But interesting times we're living in for sure. For sure. Interesting to see what changes with the FDA now with Kennedy in charge. See what they'll see if they still plan on going ahead with all the initiatives that have everybody freaking out in the pipe community about nicotine content of tobacco and such. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a reduction in the so-called sin taxes on alcohol and tobacco. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll raise the taxes on it. Don't know. It's just it's getting to me seeing all this speculation about everything, the worries about broad scheme, things like that. I mean, to be perfectly honest, is it really worth spending your time and worry and concern about what they might or might not do? I'm not convinced that it is. I would suspect that most of us have more than enough concerns in our daily lives, not really thinking too much about what the government's doing. Unless, of course, you're a federal employee. That might be affecting you a little bit more. But those of us that are just sort of sitting by the wayside, not working for the government, I don't know. I see a lot of people living online right now, freaking out about everything. Trump's doing this, Doge is doing that. And then you got to repost it all on Facebook. I don't know. I think people have a lot of whacked up priorities. Anyways, that all being said, I'm curious if any of you guys are interested in taking advantage of any of the sales online. If you are, feel free to drop in the box below what you're stocking up on. I'm also curious. Now that everyone's had some time to settle on all the McBaren Sutliff nonsense, are you guys still trying to get some stash away, or have you accepted reality and moved on to get some other stuff? Just curious. There's no right or wrong answers. I have no interest in trying to get any of that stuff anymore at this point. I don't have much and of those brands, and what I do have is what I'll have. I'll say it like this, I guess. I haven't found any of them that I'm really blown away by, that I would really be putting any effort to go and collect. To be bouncing around from site to site trying to find some. So yeah, just curious on what you guys are doing with all that stuff. Feel free to drop below in the comments, and if I do end up making a purchase tonight, then I'll let you guys know. Tomorrow I'll probably do a Friday Reads video, update you on what I'm reading. Just got a notification on my phone as I'm reading this. Apparently the oil delivery truck came today. Here in New York. Some this might be surprising to a lot of you guys, especially for a state like New York that fancies itself so. Green. Most houses around here still use heating oil for the winters. Oil burning furnaces. And just got the notification that they charged my card. Winter months suck around here. It's generally somewhere between $500 to $700 a month in heating oil. So generally, they come and do the first real fill up in around October, November, December, January, February, March. $500 to $700 a month on oil. It's crazy. But other update too. Yeah, I'll save it for tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys about it tomorrow. This one's gone on long enough. Enjoy the rest of International Pipe Smokers Day. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.